Hari Om, Shri Ram, Ambadne, Nath Sovet, Nath Sovet, Nath Sovet. In the first session today we enjoyed, absolutely. Right? We're in Pandharpur, we're in Bhavayatra, enjoying, right? And we not forget whatever we enjoyed today, right? But, there's one but. How many things not to forget? How many things to remember? How can we remember Bapu? So many things. You go on adding one or other thing every year. I also agree. From 96 onwards, I am giving you one thing. It is being added only. Nothing is being subtracted. Because I do not have the subtraction or division in my mathematics. The mathematics which my mother taught me is that of addition and multiplication. Addition and multiplication. There is no division and there is no subtraction. That is the mathematics I have learned. So obviously I am going to add and add and add. And you people being my children also going on adding and adding and adding. But, again there is a but. Difference is, what you add, you have a choice. What I add, I have a choice. But, again, but. Most of the times, we as human beings, what we add is klesha, difficulties. We only increase our own difficulties. Most times, if you retrospect, if you reflect, if you meditate, if you will think deeply, you will realize many of your problems of your life were created by you. A few problems were totally out of your control, they just arrived. Without you even being aware of it, without knowing anything about it. It just happened, it just occurred. I did not know what to do, I didn't know what to respond, how to respond. But still it occurred, it had effect, long-lasting effect on my life. What to do? Every year is added. First year birthday we celebrate very happily. Child doesn't know anything. It's his birthday, he's just enjoying. Everybody's paying proper attention, giving him good clothes, good toys. Second year still little more fun because he knows he or she, whatever is, they know. Third year, fourth year, fifth year. Then comes 13, we say we have become now teenager. Remember when you became teenager? In our time there was no conception only of teenager. Nobody used to celebrate birthdays, like cake cutting, everything was never there in my house. No single house that time. Very rarely. Only Hindi movies, few, that also. That also I did not know how to sing, what to sing? Happy birthday to you, right? They did not know. Many times it is a very wrong version of it. But okay. Nobody knew, so everything was accepted. But as the age comes to 50, 50th birthday, when we are celebrating, we feel happy. Everybody is paying attention. It's a golden jubilee and all such things. So everybody is giving you gifts. But somewhere when collecting gifts, the person is feeling, is it my last gift? Why I'm getting such big gifts? Because is it my last gift? He says, no. I'm 50 only. I'm young, yeah, come on. He looks in the mirror at least 10 times that day, more than every day, every other day. I don't know, I'm looking very young. What's going to be wrong with me? Arey, see that person is there standing. He's 100 years old. So that is how we think. But somewhere the first ray of fear, the first line of fear is drawn on our mind. I have crossed 50. Then comes the 60th birthday. And we are not in the mood to celebrate. No. Right? Then comes 70. Nobody says anything. Everybody is saying happy birthday. Everybody thinking okay. He's saying just because it might be my last. I tell you about my grandmother. Since my childhood, I used to hear every year from your mouth. कोणाला माहिती पुढलं वर्ष बघते की नाही. I heard it for 40 years from her mouth. But nothing happened. But still everywhere very racist to say, कोणाला माहिती बाबा पुढलं वर्ष बघते की नाही. And she was tough. What I'm trying to say, I'm not joking at your fears. I'm trying to tell you there is no need of these fears. When you took birth, did you know when you are taking birth? No. Similarly, when one dies, one doesn't know that he is dying. He might be ill, he might be terminally ill, he might be on ventilator, he might understand that I am approaching the death. But the moment of death, nobody can grasp. There is no pain, let me tell you. This is Pitur Paksha going on. So we must talk about the death and our ancestors. Understand? Nobody gets pain while going. Nobody feels repenting. Nobody. Not a single soul. And if you are a devotee of his, the Swayam Bhagavan, then he comes in a golden chariot. He himself comes in a golden chariot with his dhanushya, with his arrows, with his shankha and chakra. Chaturhasta, Swayam Bhagavan, in his form, which you know very well, extremely well. In the same form he comes and just extends his hand. Come and sit in my chariot. And he becomes our charioteer. He becomes our sarathi. And we even forget to say Tata goodbye to anybody who is left behind. Keep that in mind. It is so beautiful. And nothing to be worried of. Nothing to be scared of. If we are human beings, it is a mrityulok. Everybody has to go one day. We as devotees, we as Shraddhavans especially, death is not a fear. Death is not the end. Death is the new beginning, a beautiful new life. What we dreamt in this birth, but could not be satisfied. God will teach us. My God, my Swayam Bhagavan, will train me for the same thing before next birth. He'll train me to achieve, how to achieve whatever I could not achieve in this birth. He'll train me in his Bhargalok and then only give me the next birth and send me here so that I can satisfy myself. I can become content. I can be useful. I will not feel useless. I will not feel tragedy. I will not feel loss. I will not feel wasted. Yes. So all Shraddhavans who believe in Swayam Bhagavan and his mother should know death is nothing to be worried of, nothing to be scared of. At last minute, everyone who believes in him, has just once said, Sharanam Mama. First name I will not take, that you have to say. Usually people say Sri Ramaha Sharanam Mama, Sri Krishnaha Sharanam Mama. You decide your own choice and say Sharanam Mama. The one who has said to him, Sri Ramaha Sharanam Mama, in whichever form of Ram you like, whichever form of Panduranga you like, you have said Sharanam Mama. Remember, you have reserved, you have booked your plane. Yes. You have booked your chariot, a golden chariot with horse, not usual horse on the earth, not of mud, not of Panchamahapadas, but horses that are of our own Pancha Pranas. His chariot has got 5 horses, or Pancha Pranas. He is himself the charioteer. उसके रथ में बस बैठकर, उसके बाजू में बैठकर, उसके बगल में बैठकर, एक हाथ तुम्हारा उसके कंधे पर, एक हाथ उसका तुम्हारे कंधे पर. Imagine, it will be so beautiful. I no exception. Don't think I have done this papa. Tonight you will go and sit, I will write down. Oh, we know all bookkeeping, tally, everything, right? We'll go on doing tally. इतना पाप किया, ये किया, ऐसा किया. Forget about everything. No. Who are you to count your sins? How you start judging yourself? I am useless, I am idiot, I am moron, I am sinner. Why? I have not designated you as judge at all of your own life. He will go on to judge. Be very sure. And how is she? Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Matrupena Samstita Namastasya 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 Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Kshamarupena Samstita Namastasya 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 Namo Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Shanti Rupena Samstita Namastasya 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 Namo Namah. Okay? She is Shanti. She is Kshama. She is Mata. Matru. So, we'll go on to judge according to her constitution of whole cosmos. All the cosmos is written by her. Okay? So, who has given the right to judge yourself? First, stop criticizing yourself. That is what is my first request and order both to you. I see how much of you, how many of you, how much you degrade yourself. Sometimes I feel like confiscating your own mind and throwing it away in kachra box. इतना कचरा भरा हुआ है तुम के मन में. I'm this, I'm that, I've done this, I've done this. अरे yes यार बाबा किया है होता है. You are human beings. कितना सोचोगे? How much will you go on thinking? And especially when you are not qualified for that. You are not qualified. Has she qualified you as a judge? No. Have you passed any exams to become judge of your own life? No. Do you think you are the control of your mind? Just show me 1 minute. Control your mind and show me. Bapu, see my mind. I have control. There is no thought in my mind. Are impossible. I bet. You bring any yogi, Mahayogi, anybody in front of him. One who has controlled his own mind for one mind. Impossible. It is not possible. But mind is mind. Thoughts are going to pour and pour and pour. Come inside, and go out. The thought which has entered 1 minute back, after 1 minute we forget. We listen to what Bapu talks here. What a sentence Bapu said. And before we have reached the main gate, we have forgotten the sentence. No problems, okay. So what? What is important? Bapu's sentence or Bapu? I must understand. Right? We must know that we must stop criticizing ourselves first. And then, next thing is we start hating ourselves. I am useless. I always lose the opportunity. I do not do anything that is supposed to be done. I do everything that is not to be done. My luck is bad. My nature is stupid. And then comes the worst thing. I am a coward. How many of you think? Don't raise your hands. I know. Just ask this question in your mind. How many times you feel? मैं घबरा नहीं. मैं भीतरा है. मैं घबराता हूँ. मैं डरपोक हूँ. I am a cowardice. I am a coward. Many times. Why? Because you are comparing yourself with somebody else who shows, shining like this. I am a brave. I am a fearless person. Forget. That is a real life. What you are seeing of yourself is a real life. R-E-L, real life. And what he is showing, what he is projecting, or she is projecting, is real life. R-E-E-L, real life. That is what he wants to show, and what he wants to pretend, what he wants to put in front of you to impress you. Don't get impressed. Why do you want to get impressed by any Tom, Dick and Harry? I am saying Tom, Dick and Harry. This word we use so many times. Go home, take dictionary and see the meaning of Tom, Dick and Harry. Okay? And they will understand what horrible words I was using. The words which I will not like to utter in front of my mother or my grandmother or any respectable person. This Tom, Dick and Harry has become such a routine phrase for us that we have forgotten the basic meaning of these three words, three names. Initially, these three words were used by religious, spiritual ministers. There are ministers, no? Right? Okay, the religious ministers, those who sing the praise of God and everything, sort of. They used to use these words. God forgives you Tom, Dick and Harry. So why not you? They used to say, God forgives even Tom, Dick and Harry, then why not you? From this we understand what must be the meaning of Tom, Dick and Harry. Okay? I am not going to tell here your meaning because it is not correct on my part to speak out something aloud. I would have spoken if this would have been there, definitely. But you search. In every good dictionary, there will be the meaning and you understand, oh my God. Understand? Simple routine phrase we are using every now and then. We do not know the meaning and we use it. Same way, every day, we are doing so many things which we are not understanding. And we want to judge ourselves. Just because we become a BSc or MCom, MSc or ME or B or MD and MS, that does not mean these all degrees are very small as compared to your life. Yes, let me tell you that. The real degree which you want to achieve, which you want to get, is being His. Being His. He being yours. That is the position. That is the status. That is the degree that we all want to achieve. Why it should happen only at the end of our life to sit in His chariot? Why can't we be friends with Him every day, at least 1 minute? Maunam, which I have told you. To sit quietly, without thinking anything, without trying to stop thinking, without trying to think, without trying to stop thinking. Both ways. Just let your mind flow. If you don't, those who are interested, you can look at his feet with eyes open or close your eyes, try to remember his face. If nothing, just quietly, slowly, without making a sound, say Rama Rama or take his name. But basically, if you don't say anything, one day, at least for 1 second, your mind will become quiet. And that quietness of mind will connect you to Him. We should not be worried of death. At the same time, death does not mean that leaving this body only. Death of our work is also death. Death of our emotions is also death. We love somebody, that person rejects that love. That is the death of our love. Mother loves her son. Son leaves her for his wife. That is the death of mother's love. Who has killed, the son has killed. Okay? Somebody had money. There is a small story, 3-line story. I had a best friend. I had best money. I had a best friend. First sentence. I had best money. I gave my best money to my best friend. I gave my best money to my best friend. Best money means hard-earned money. Best money to best friend. And 4th sentence completes the story. After years, Neither money remained mine, nor friend remained mine. That was the death of a friend, death of money, death of my hope, death of my trust. So, that is also death. Right? So, this is Mrityu. A wish is going to die one day, is going to be killed by somebody one day. Don't worry. When if your all emotions are crushed very cruelly, maybe by time, maybe by some opposition, maybe by some enemy, maybe by your own people, maybe because of circumstances, whatever it is. You call it luck, coincidence, whatever it is. Because of anything. Everything is crushed. So do you think your life is dead? Yes, we think. I'm almost dead, yeah. What is the use of living? Don't think ever like that. Have you obtained life on your own? Do you have the capacity to live in 1 second more than what he thinks? No. So same way you cannot live in 1 second less than what he wants you to live. You must understand that your life belongs to him and his mother only. They decide when you will die, when you will be born. So, you are living your life is their gift to you. So live life king size. This is an advertisement of cigarettes, 4 square. Live life king size. Those days, initial days of my life, I used to smoke at the age of 19, 18, 4 square, king size. I should like the sentence, live life king size. Okay? Then I shifted to 555, which you know very well, all of you. After that, I shifted to Davidoff. Okay? That does not mean you should start smoking and start drinking. Okay? Certainly not. Capital A N, capital O, capital three times. Not. Okay? Ekdam not means not. Because you are ultimately, you have tied your knot with me, not because of your wish, because of my wish and her order. We all think this Pitru Paksha. Everybody prays for their ancestors. People cook food for their ancestors. Some few crows come and eat and go. We feel satisfied. There is nothing wrong in that. You can do it. I have no hesitation. I have no complaints, no criticism at all. But at the same time, remember, actually your parents means your previous birth. The grandparents means your birth before that. And great-grandparents means a birth still before that. Actually your children means your next birth. The grandchildren means your birth after that. And great-grandchildren means birth still after that. Remember that. That is the idea of Sanatana Dharma. That does not mean you should disown your parents and say, you are not mine. And your children, you are not mine. No, they are you. But they are your parents as well as children only for this birth. But you are your own father. You are your own mother. You are your own child. In every birth, birth after birth, you only reproduce your own birth. Where will I take birth? According to whatever I have done in previous births. Right? So remember, this life is basically to undo, to unlearn what were wrong things we accumulated in the last birth. After the death, why death is given to us? We can go back to our home from the school. And there, the Lord, my Swayam Bhagavan, sits next to me and teaches me whatever I could not understand in this birth. Whatever I lacked in this birth, whatever I felt as a paucity, as a deficiency, as a weakness, he corrects that and gives me next birth. But that does not mean, that does not entitle you, oh, this is the benefit, now I will kill myself, improve my life and come back. Okay? No, that is not all. Complete your time properly of school and then come home. A good father and good mother If the child is going away from the school, what he does? हाँ, इधर तो बाप और भी खड़ूस है, वेरी खड़ूस. सिर्फ हाथ से नहीं मारेगा, लात से भी मारेगा और पकड़ पड़ के पीटेगा. इतना पीटेगा कि स्कूल से बाहर देखने की भी हिम्मत नहीं होगी. अरे जाएगा कौन, बात है, देखेगा भी नहीं स्कूल के बाहर. Yes, I want that fear in your mind. You want to fear na? Have only this fear. Because we must understand how much fear you develop. Whatever fear you get, who gets affected? He gets affected. He is not scared of anything. He only is scared of one thing. My child is scared. How to bring him out of that scare, that fear, that worry? He is not worried otherwise. He cares for you. He is concerned about you. Try to remember these things always. Yes, He is the one who is definitely concerned about me every minute, every second of my life is seen by Him. He is concerned. He is doing something for me. And for that reason, most important thing is Maunam at night. At the same time, using the word Ambadne, or we using the word Natha Savet. Natha means Savet, I told you, is the word which should take you ahead and ahead in spirituality, in Adhyatma. Natha Savet was a word which was very common in India first. That same meaning is in English Bible, Thy will be done, God willing. In Arabics, it is Inshallah. And in Sanskrit, it is Natha Savet. भगवान हे परमेश्वर, जैसी तेरी इच्छा हो वही मेरे जीवन में हो, वैसा ही मेरा जीवन बने. The whole thing, imagine, what will be more perfect and more beautiful than His wish? But we always insist on fulfilling our own wish. Are you perfect? Can you think perfect? Is your every decision right? How many times our decisions have gone wrong? That does not mean we stop taking decisions. We go on taking decisions, but remembering that His decision is ultimate. Okay? In this Pitu Bhaksha, or every Pitu Bhaksha that comes, just one day at least remember all our real physical, biological ancestors and say Rama Rama one mala. That is sufficient. Your work is done. At the end of that one mala say, it is for my ancestors. My maternal ancestors as well as my paternal ancestors. I am chanting this one mala. Suppose there were so many billions of them now. No problems. That is not your mathematics. That is His mathematics. Say one mala and end up say, this is devoted for, not devoted for my maternal as well as paternal ancestors. Of all the births, not only this birth, of all the births, the one mala is sufficient, because it is my promise. By doing this, by remaining Ambatne to your own grandparents and parents, you will be correcting your previous births also. But there is a connection. You get parents in this birth according to your karma in last birth. You are going to get parents in the next birth according to your karma in this birth. But more important than that is knowing and being. Knowing and being. Knowing and being. Ashraddha. His son, his daughter. Yes. First we have to know that I am his son. माना हुआ बेटा नहीं, मानलेला मुलगा, मानलेली मुलगी नाही. Real son, real daughter, a biological daughter, a biological son, a metaphysical son, a metaphysical daughter. In this world of real time, yes, we are His in the real time. We can say, we talk on this concept real time, right? So, now the Navaratri is going to come. Navaratri is like our Instagram. In Hindu calendar, Navaratri is like Instagram. So, what do I mean by saying Navaratri is nothing but like Instagram? What do you do on Instagram? Share photos, share videos, share your presence, updates. Basically, it is for pictures and videos, right? What is Navaratri? The 9 forms of Goddess Durga. Every day, every night, we are getting one picture of Durga, Navadurgas. We are getting one story of Navadurga. We may not have listened that history, that story. No problems. All the 9 days, if you are worshipping Jagadamba in our house, some or other form, then one particular form only. Then, Instagram of our whole year is changed in those 9 nights. Navaratri. Instagram of our next year, the coming year, with the next Navaratra, is changed. Not only once a year, twice a year. In Chaitra Navaratri as well as Ashwin Navaratri. Okay? Our presence, our virtual presence, the representative is Instagram, our Facebook, our Instagram, our page, our blog, our WhatsApp group, everything, right? Everything, our Twitter, everything, our whole virtual presence, our whole e-presence is somewhere stored as a data, right? That data we cannot access, but somebody has an access to it. In a similar way, in life, whatever we are doing, whatever we want to, why you use the word? Update. That every update of our life, how much you do, just wish in Navaratri, my life should be updated by you. I will update on my side, from my side. You will update from your side. Oh, my Father, my dear Father, update it the way you want. Yes, I want my children to be updated, not lagging behind the time. But time does not forgive. Time is merciless. So, welcome Navaratri with idea, with prayer that, oh, my dear grandmother, say, oh, my dear grandmother, relieve me of my sins, of my mistakes, because I do not know where I go wrong, what I do wrong. So please, O Divine Mother, you take over. I know you already taken over, but I will still request you. But I will still request you. But I want to request you. I will insist on requesting you. Please do it for me. Please update my life. Please update my mind. Please update my intellect. Please update everything. O Swayam Bhagwan, my Lord, my dear Father, I am in your hands. I may not hold your hands. I am a prodigal. I may be wanderer, but still I am yours. And I know very well, you are mine. You are mine. You are mine. I will be always mine. Whether you want it or not. Say whether you want it or not. I'm yours. I'm yours. I'm yours. Yes, that is the perfect thing. Whether you want it or not. In Santa Tukaram movie, how many of you have seen Santa Tukaram Marathi movie? We should Pagni Sanchya, yes. Yes, Shivaji Maharaj episode. What does Tukaram say? देवा तू आम्हाला टाकलंस तरी चालेल पण आम्ही तुला टाकणार नाही आणि देव कधीच I don't think you people believe in that. The voice was very small. कारण जो टाकतो तो देवच नाही. देवच नाही. You should know, remember very well. Okay? So, आज जे बोललात ना ते आता विसरलात माझी where I started. Do not worry. I will update it every year in your mind. In the words that are required in that particular year. So feel free. Don't go home and start writing. What were the words Bapu said? Every year the words will change. I will change for everyone. We say not customize. Bapu is customized for my every son and every daughter. Okay? Love you all. Love you all. Love you all. Hari Om, Sri Ram, Ahmad, Ahmad.